everybody being away and all that. But, we have a hungry group. I think we're really focused, obviously taking every time, but I liked how we came out and actually got the third quarter better. That's been a quarter for us that we struggled in, and we came out kind of with a killer mentality in that quarter. We just in the second half and just keep growing in that regard. But I thought it was a great team win.
54 points in the paint is did you come into the game thinking you could feed the post the way you did, or is that something that just developed as the game went on?
I think that's always a point of emphasis. We have really good post players. We have a lot of them, and they're big, they're physical, they can score. So we want to, make sure we get them the ball in a timely place where they can score. And they don't really have to make too many moves either, because we can just use our size, literally catch and score. So we've been working a lot on our two-man games and our passing into the post and things like that. So I was happy to growth today.
Kamora, as a team, you had 24 assists on 32 field goals, which is extremely high. You had 10 assists. Has unselfishness been a trademark of this team, do you feel like?
Yeah, I think it's a big part of our game plan each night. Each other, we set each other up, and when we're open, we knock down shots for each other. So, yeah.
For both the players, how significant was it to set the tone opener going into the rest of the conference schedule?
I think that was like the main thing when we came out. We were like, we got to make a statement. The conference is loaded, and there's 18 chances, and you don't get to play everybody twice. So coming out with the bang and just like starting right, like showing people who we are, and like not worried about where we're placed, stuff like that. Just knowing what we do and playing how we play.
Yeah, definitely. I think that we have a great team, and, we want to show what we got, and we're real hungry to, prove a point in this league. Any game is just, we want to showcase us and everything we got, so.
And then Mo, season-high 6 steals. What was clicking there?
People, think that I only play one side of the ball, and I'm only an offensive threat, whether it's passing, scoring. And so I thought tonight, why not? My shots weren't falling from 3, so I was involved in other ways. And I knew if I got pressure on the ball and got steals that we would have easy runouts, easy layups. And transition was a point of emphasis for us. So I knew being aggressive on defense was going to that run in the, yeah. So, yeah.
Caitlin, you had a double-double tonight. What is the process of getting back into game shape been like sitting out last season?
Yeah, it's definitely been a lot of work, but, just being in practice, being around great people who are motivating me to go and just get back into shape and just, find the love for basketball again has just kind of helped it all come together. So it's been good.
Coach, how did you think in her return?
Yeah, I think Bree was playing really good defense. She's a matchup problem for people. I think defensively she understands angles. She's long, she can rebound. So I think, she has to work her way back into it and, just get her feel back and things like that. But that's what happens. She had surgery in the middle of the season. So, they can make sure she gets her legs under her and understands her place on the team and her role and all that. But I thought she gave good minutes.
You have spoken before about front court is when people are healthy, and what has that allowed you to do this season that maybe you couldn't do the first 3 years at times?
Yeah, we just have a post presence on both sides of the ball. So number one, we have a lot of people that have a little bit of a cold. Sorry. That's why Mo's coughing over here. We're able to, get the ball inside when we need to and finish layups at a high percentage. And then also defensively, we're able to back up have rim protection. So I thought all of our bigs did a really good job of blocking shots and altering shots. And it doesn't matter who we rotate in. We're really deep in that spot. So make it really hard for teams to score at the rim. And I think we're doing a good job of that.
What is the challenge of you got a pretty quick turnaround to play another home game? What will the schedule be this week? And when did everyone come back from Christmas?
When did they come back? They came back on the 26th. We were able to get a good practice in. So, we'll do some film and walk through tomorrow just because we got to save our legs a little bit, and then we'll get back to it the day before, and that'll be kind of the schedule of the next couple games because turnarounds. But, we're a deep team. Nobody really played over 30 minutes except for Mo. And so we should be able to, be ready for the next game and be able to play basketball we want to play. So I've always said that deep teams go deeper in the season. They go deeper in March. So I'm just excited about our depth.
What has pleased you most about play thus far?
I just really like, our camaraderie. I think we understand we don't know whose night it's going to be or, when you're not ready, but I think our players really, really click. They really support each other. They're happy to see people do well. I just think we're a selfless group, and, that's why we do have why we have different people step up and things like that. So I love the camaraderie and the synergy of the group, but I'm pleased to see how we've weathered the storm in certain games, and earlier in the season we had some losses that we rebounded really good from, and I just think we're hungry. I just love our competitive spirit. That's what I love about this group, and I think it's going to carry us pretty far in the season. Thank you.
Thanks. I was so nervous.
Yeah, you were.